Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha Mai. This is a twin flame soulmate reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Doesn't matter which astrology you follow, just watch the signs as it applies to you. It's not gender specific and the roles can be reversed, so please take it as it resonates for you in a connection. It's for the week of 18 to 24 of May 2020. I'm covering overall energies, and please remember to check the description box below for information on my private services, as well as my Instagram and my Facebook links are down there. You can follow me there. I do different things on different platforms. I do written readings on my Facebook, and I do daily guided messages for the twin flames on my Instagram. Or soulmates, you can still use it if you're soulmates, or soulmate connection. It's, the label doesn't really matter. Okay, twin flame, soulmates, it's all soul connections, and the messages might be valuable to you. And please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe button to me, and let's see what's happening with you, Sag. Okay, first card that came out for you, Sagittarius, was the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is our wish card. It's not a wish fulfillment. It's number 9, so it's completion, but it's not a wish fulfillment. It's having a wish. But in this specific deck, it's got a little bit of a different twist to it. It's going through a transformation and big realizations. And I channel the energies. I don't read the cards, so it might be different to the usual interpretations. So I'm going to bring you what comes through. And this is where I feel you are at the moment, Sagittarius, going through a big transformation, going through big realizations within yourself. And if you look at this card, you can see there's a man over there. There's 9 cups shaped there in the form of a rainbow, which is God's promise. But that whole scene over there is about overindulging on short-lived fatuations, short-lived pleasures, food, alcohol, all those kind of things that you do to kind of fulfill something within yourself, that constantly having a need for something and trying to fill that space within yourself with overindulging on things. All right. But in this deck with this skull over there, it speaks about the life cycle. Getting born, everybody gets born, everybody dies, and the importance of what you do in between birth and death. And kind of going through that realization, looking into the crystal ball over here, taking a really deep look at what did you fill yourself up with, to try and fill a void within yourself that you didn't understand. You knew it was there, you always felt it, and kind of moved from one thing to another, indulging on different things. Maybe it's material things, maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's just food. You can see this man is picked up quite a lot of weight, but those things is never gave you your wish fulfillment. It is never satisfied. That constant need within yourself, that constant emptiness within yourself. And this is exactly what I feel. You are obviously in separation with your twin flame or your soulmate. And during this time, and I'll tell you now, because the separation card came out, so this does validate to me you are in separation with your person, and it's during this time that you are going through this realization, Sagittarius, that the things that you used to do to fill up that emptiness within, that need for fulfillment, has been short-lived, and it was a constant thing that you had to do but never quite felt satisfied, and you constantly had to move from one thing to another, or kept on doing things constantly to fill that void, and it was never fully fulfilled. And the hourglass over there stands out very strongly for me in your energy today, and that gives me a sense of urgency. It makes me feel urgent, like you're urgent, and you kind of look at this man. He's got his arms folded there. He's kind of like, I feel irritated. he's not impressed, he's bored, kind of having to wait something out. So I feel like you're feeling urgent to actually be with your twin flame or soulmate, right? Yeah, with this card. And during this time of separation, you are going through this deep realizations by taking a really deep look at yourself, to really deep look at this connection, really deep look at everything that you've been doing to try and fulfill wishes within yourself, or not necessarily wishes, and emptiness. I feel there was this unsatisfiable need for something within you that you try to fill with many different things, and it was never filled. And then you met your twin flame or soulmate, and everything changed. And that was the time where you actually felt wish fulfillment, and you had absolutely no craving or need for anything else. But something then happened. Something happened, and separation came in for you, between you and this person. And during this time of separation, you're going through these realizations that the things that you used to do to fulfill those needs within you, or that emptiness within you, has not given you any kind of fulfillment. It was all illusions. This is what I feel. All right. And the next card that came out was the reverse 10 of cups. And yes, this is that 10, that one short cup to your 9 of cups, which is your ultimate happily ever after, that wish fulfillment. You realize this connection with your twin flame or soulmate is your ultimate wish fulfillment. That was the cup that short, the cup that you could never find to fulfill that inner search, that inner need, that inner desire for something that you could never place your finger on, and constantly had to do different things to kind of try and fill that space. You realize this connection, this person, your twin flame or soulmate, is that cup into your wish fulfillment, and you're happily ever after. And it's got a very spiritual basis as well, with this card, with the crystal ball in the 9 of cups, but also with the cup shaped in the form of rainbow, which is God's promise to a soul connection. All right. So you're not with your twin flame or soulmate. This is also being separated from your twin flame or soulmate, but it is number 10, so the cycle is reaching completion, and you've gone through the realization that is what you want. That is what's gonna fill that last cup, that space within you that nothing else can fill, and this is what is important: love and really deep connection with someone, with a spiritual basis that just brings you absolutely the ultimate joy and fulfillment. That is what is important within that birth and death cycle, not the other things. It's never lasted. This is what's going to last, and this is what is important. This is realization that you're going through. And whatever happened between you and your twin flame or soulmate, if it was a breakup or a separation that couldn't be avoided, or whatever the situation was, I do feel you might be in communication with this person, or you are deeply, deeply looking for ways to recapture the romance with them. With a playful card, playfulness, this card says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I do feel there was a lot of playful energies between you and your twin flame or soulmate. It might have been very beautiful. Sorry guys, my light is not very good today. You can see this couple over there. They're looking so much in love, but it's more than being in love. There's a lot of tenderness and a lot of sweetness and a lot of tranquility, and I feel this very deep tenderness coming from this card. But I feel it was also a very playful connection. It brought you a lot of, it made you feel young and vibrant, and just so beautiful, like a child. And the romance was just absolutely divine. And I feel that you are looking at ways to recapture this romance with this person. You truly, truly want to recapture the romance with your twin flame or soulmate. And then the next card that came out was the five of swords. And our Five of Swords is about major changes, something that really just went up in flames. So this could be the situation between you and your twin flame. Something really happened that just blew everything apart. Everything went up in flames, and I feel like you can see this man is not even looking at that. He's kind of looking towards something else. So he might not have been responsible for this breakup, or whatever situation happened here, but he may not have tried to prevent it as well. He just kind of watched it, fall apart. And I kind of feel from this that this is kind of maybe what happened with you and your twin flame or soulmate. There might have been a situation that ripped this whole connection apart, brought upon you a breakup with this person, and you kind of did not do anything to stop it. You just watched it happen. But it could be you ending another commitment, or that person ending another commitment as well. But what stands out for me in this card is the fact that he's holding two swords, which is that divine connection, and he's looking away from what happened here in the past, and he's looking for a way forward now with his holding on to those two swords, holding on to that connection. All right. So yes, Sag, I do feel you are going through massive, massive changes within your life, all around you, but also in your inner world. You're going through a massive transformation and changes within yourself as well, and you are definitely looking for a way forward with your twin flame or soulmate. You are definitely looking for a way to recapture the romance and actually bring this turn this 10 of cups upright, have that wish fulfillment with this person. All right, and during this time that you are obviously not together, you are going through a healing process, and I feel your person is going through a healing process. This card says, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And I do feel that you are going through a learning, of you learned something. You have learned something, yeah, that is very valuable to you, Sagittarius, in regards to relationships and connections with others. And you are going through a healing process, and I feel like you may have been the one that walked away. But doesn't matter who walked away, you are trying to forgive yourself. I feel in this situation, if you were the one that walked away, or you are trying to forgive this person, you're working on forgiving this person for walking away. And I do feel if you're the one that walked away, which I do sense, you want your person, your twin flame or soulmate, to forgive you. Look at this man over here. It stands out very deeply for me today, how he's got his head bowed down. He's holding onto this man's knees, and it looks like he's begging for forgiveness. And I kind of feel you might be begging for forgiveness right now, or you might be praying for forgiveness, Sagittarius, or you might be praying for help in forgiving your person, your twin flame or soulmate. But yes, there's some lessons that's been learned with this card. And let's see, I've pulled some fairy messages for the twins and the soulmates for this week. And the message from spirit is, and from the phrase is spring. And this card says your desires fully manifest as the flowers begins to bloom. So this might be for some the phrase saying that spring, whenever it is spring for you, that this connection will come together in springtime. But for the majority, I don't feel it's attached to a time frame here. I feel like the phrase wants to tell you that this connection can still bloom. There's still potential for this connection to absolutely just bloom. But you're gonna have to make the effort to obviously do so, to recapture that romance with this person. But yes, the fairies are saying whatever you are desiring with this person, it will fully manifest. And there is potential for it to really be beautiful like springtime. There's a lot of freshness to it, and you will be able to create a new freshness in this connection if you just hold on, hold on to your desires and your faith in actually bringing this about. But yes, I feel there's a lot of beautiful freshness in this connection. Um, yeah, and it will manifest. Your desires will manifest with this person, Sagittarius. And anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And please remember to check the description box below for information on my private services, my Facebook, my Instagram, as well as hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons for me. And I will see you in the next video. Namaste, Sag.